Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel and this is another Virgo reading. Go ahead and take a deep breath with me in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, get a water, a tea, a snack, whatever you need. Still working on this kombucha. It's golden pineapple from GT Synergy. And today is a double feature. You may be seeing me twice today on your feed, okay? I'm happy to deliver these messages to you. Recently, I did a poll on the community page where I asked you guys if you wanted me to deliver all of the messages and the downloads that I was getting, one per day or multiple per day. And so the past couple of readings that I've done have been one per day, and then I figured I would drop 2 today. So it's like everybody wins. I like that. I like this idea of everybody winning because everybody wins. And I took a day off yesterday, so even I won. You see what I'm saying? If there's a will, there's a way, okay? All right, Bird. Good energy for you. This reading is titled Stand Up For Yourself or Standing Up For Yourself. I'm kind of struggling with the titles recently. I don't know why, I just am. And it's my own personal like indecision, hesitation energy. I'm like, what's the right one to use? Whatever. Please keep in mind that this reading will not resonate with everyone. Only take the parts that fit, leave the rest for someone else. Personal readings are still available until August 20th at 12 a.m. I will be closing my readings then at that time. So if you'd like a personal reading with me, information is in the description box below. There's a website down there, snipfeed.co/ChandlerMaston. That is the only place to get a reading with me, all right? I will never reach out to you to solicit my services or to ask you for money. I do not chase, I attract. So if there is anybody who is doing that, pretending to be me, please report and block them. I'm hearing that's how you know you made it, when they want to be you, so stand up for yourself, okay? Spirit wants me to talk about this Leo Virgo energy that I was downloading yesterday. So some of you may be on the Leo Virgo cusp. You may have a lot of Leo in your chart. In Vedic astrology, I'm like half Leo, and then in Western astrology, I have Leo rising and Leo Venus, so I can relate to this as well. You might have some Leo placements as well that are significant. So, did we do a deep breath? I'm thinking about that. Did we do a deep breath? Let's take a deep breath, just in case we didn't. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. That's important for me because I will just channel and I will just keep talking. I have no Gemini in my chart. I have a house that's ruled by Gemini, of course, but I don't have any Gemini in my chart. And it's funny because I just constantly channel these messages so quickly. I'm like, you have to breathe. I have to breathe. That could be a message for you too. Just breathe. Just take a deep breath, all right? Especially when it gets overwhelming, when it gets chaotic, when you just, I don't know, it's like this nervous, anxious energy. And some of you may struggle with anxiety. You may struggle with depression or nervousness. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing you, but I am just channeling that for someone. So it's like you just talk through it or you just avoid it or something like that, but Spirit's guiding you to stand up for yourself. There may be a situation that's going on right now that's requiring you to stand up for yourself, and that's why I'm delivering this message. For others of you, this is just a general like message in life. Because I keep channeling, I said what I said, I meant what I said. And that's a motto for you, Virgo, to say what you mean, to say what you say, and to mean what you say, and to leave it at that. Okay, I feel like you're very kind, you're very generous, you're very loving, you're very intelligent, you're very articulate, but you worry. And that's the main thing that Spirit doesn't want you to do, is to not worry. I keep channeling this. I always get this message, do not worry, for Virgos, but that's not going to stop you from worrying because you're a Virgo, because you're you, because that's just how life works. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? But what I'm getting is this Leo Virgo energy where Leos will continue to do the same thing over and over again and be complacent with it, but they always want more. It's very confusing to me. I see this a lot because I have a lot of Leo like in my family and a Leo in my friends, and I just see a lot of Leo energy. And what I notice from Leos is they always want more, and they're always constantly working and striving for more, but they're doing the same thing in some capacity. I see Leos who work the same job for 30 years doing the same thing, but they always want more. They want that raise, they want that promotion, they want more work, they want more attention, they want more praise. But it's like, you can't expect anything to really change within the same dynamic, especially for 30 years, okay? An Albert Einstein quote that I keep channeling these past couple of days that really helped me to quit my job when I was working fast food is, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And to me, that screams Leo ego energy. Now, I'm not calling out Leos, because Leos I think are beautiful people. I think everyone is beautiful, everyone is great, but there are positives and negatives to almost everything in life. That's how we have balance, right? So the difference between Leo and Virgo energy is that Leos will continue to do that thing, expect that different result, and continue to push forward until it does happen for them. But they're so comfortable with just doing the same thing over and over again, but they always want more. Eventually it gets boring, eventually it gets tiring, and then they snap, they freak out, they pounce, right? Virgos, on the other hand, don't always take what they get. Leo really gives me, I just take what I get and I try to make it work. Virgos are a little different because there's this inner knowing, or there's just like this belief that you're meant for greatness or you're meant for more. It's like Leos don't really believe in themselves. Leos want, Leos desire, but they don't really believe. Whereas Virgo doesn't really want, doesn't really desire, but Virgo believes. That's the difference I'm getting here. Virgos don't just take what they're given. Virgos go out and make it happen for themselves, or they move on, right? Because they have this inner knowing. That's where this Hermit energy comes from. And a lot of people will say Virgos have God complexes, or Virgos are on their high horse, but you're not. It's just that you have a deep connection, you have a deep knowing of source, of God, of how the universe works, of yourself. And if you don't, you will. It's about expanding your soul and moving your soul forward. And Virgo, that's why you're drawn to me, that's why you're drawn to tarot, that's why you're drawn to divinity and divination, because you want to expand, you want to explore, you want to move that soul forward. So stand up for yourself, period, okay? Speak your truth. Tell them how it is. Say what you need to say, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing that. John Mayer, say what you need to say. 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 Ace of Swords, though, truth, clarity, enlightenment, all right? Stand up for yourself because you're enlightened. Stand up for yourself because you know the truth, all right? You may hurt some people's feelings, right? You may trigger some people. You may initiate some people into their own learning, their own healing. But if that's what you're supposed to do, that's what you're supposed to do. Don't worry about how they perceive you. Don't worry about what they think, okay? Their perception doesn't matter. Those who mind don't matter, those who matter don't mind, 100%. The two readings I did today really do coincide. Energy is fluid, so whenever I'm tapping into energy, it's like I'm able to dive deeper into some messages, but some of the messages do kind of overlap or repeat, all right? For some of you, the number 22 or 2 could be significant for you. I'm seeing that. You could be seeing that a lot. But I'm being guided to tell you to stand up for yourself. Okay. Let's see. What else, please? What else, please, for Virgo? Yeah, I'm also getting, don't worry about what happens after. I feel like some of you are so hard on yourselves. It's like you go home and you're like, I wish I would have said that, or I wish I said that. I could have said that differently. Maybe that was a little bit too mean. And then you get like all in your head and you start to overthink it. Spirit does not want you to do that. I said what I said. I meant what I said. That's it. That's it. Some of you, it's like, instead of attacking yourself or getting so like down on yourself, because these other people are not thinking that. Some of them don't even have the brain power to think that the way that you do. They don't have the capacity to understand the things that you do or the things that you're saying. So I really, really wouldn't worry about them. But what I'm getting is, it's like, Spirit doesn't want you to overthink. Spirit doesn't want you to worry about it. They want you to say what you have to say and move on from it. That's how you'll learn your lessons. That's how you'll grow. That's how Spirit can come in and help you, because Spirit knows what you need, but Spirit's not going to give you what you need until you know what you need. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever you're able to express the things that you need, or express the frustrations, express what's going on within you, then the universe is like, Virgo, yes, we've been waiting for this moment. We've been waiting for this time. We've been waiting for you to really, truly just be yourself and to be authentic and to speak your truth. That's all they want. That's all Spirit wants from you, period. Okay? For some of you, it's going to be an opportunity for you to like, there's an opportunity coming up for you very soon to stand up for yourself, maybe with a job, with a relationship, with a friend, with a coworker, with a family member, okay? Maybe a belief system. I don't really know. It's different for all of you. You know the vibes. But once you do this, you're going to feel so proud of yourself. And there's like a pat yourself on the back moment. And Spirit wants you to be proud of yourself, because Spirit's proud of you. Spirit's proud of the work that you've been doing. Spirit's proud of the lessons you've been learning. Spirit's just proud of you in general. So you should be very proud of yourself. This is a good time for you, Virgo, to be proud of yourself. Okay? I'm getting something about Virgo season, which is coming up in Western astrology. So it's a good time for you to be proud of yourself, because the sun is going to shine on you. But also, this is a timeless message, a timeless reading. So if this video finds you and it's not Virgo season, it's not Leo Virgo season, it's okay. It can still resonate. It can still be for you. The messages still apply, right? I just read energy. time, dates, numbers, all man-made constructs. So truly, it never really matters. But this will be confirmation for someone, or you will get confirmation of this reading. I want you to use those thoughts that come after you speak up for yourself, after you stand up for yourself, as more training, more lessons, more growth. It's like you can't learn unless you make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You can't learn unless you speak up for yourself, right? So say what you need to say, mean it, and then whenever you're thinking about these things that are like, oh, I could have said this differently, or I could have done this differently, use that as motivation, use that as inspiration for the next time you stand up for yourself, for the next time you face confrontation, you face conflict, because it's a process. You're not gonna get it right the first time, and you're not gonna get it right every time. There's always more to grow, there's always more to learn, there's always more to expand and explore. That's kind of why I love this journey. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but. No? Maybe not. Anyway, sneezes represent blessings, and also that if you're sneezing when speaking about something or hearing something, that it is the truth. Someone needs to know that. It's a confirmation, it's a message for someone. I've been sneezing a lot lately, so I know I got the tea, I know I've got the truth. This reading is the truth for someone. But it's like, use those thoughts as growing, as tools to help you grow, right? No one's perfect. No one's asking you to be perfect, but you are being guided to stand up for yourself. You will be protected when you stand up for yourself. And for some of you, this is work. For some of you, this is within a work dynamic, or within a friendship, or within a group of people that just keep using you, okay, that just keep manipulating you, that just keep saying things to you, about you, whatever. And it's like, Spirit's trying to get you to snap. Not in a bad way, but it's like, I feel all this pressure is building up, and Spirit's getting you to just speak up on it, to call them out, to say what you need to say. Like I said, some of you are very articulate. You're very smart. You know exactly what to say. And some of you have a sharp tongue. You can be mean if you need to be, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you're not trying to hurt these people's feelings, but like, your feelings have been hurt. And it's not tit for tat, it's just standing up for yourself. And I feel like that's so important. Spirit wants you to stand up for yourself. They will have your back 100%, especially if it has to do with a work situation for some of you, or some coworkers, some drama that's going on. Call them out, seriously. The next time they say something to you, say something back. Or the next time you hear them talking about you, show up, post up, because they'll be intimidated. They'll be scared. The only reason they're talking about you is because they are scared, because they're intimidated by you. People who are confident and people who are complacent, or people who are comfortable in their own life, are not worried about other people. These people are only worried about you because you make them worry, because you intimidate them, because you threaten them. They feel threatened by you. You don't even have to do anything. You just walk in the room, you just wake up, you just look. Maybe you have a resting bitch face. I know I do, right? And people judge you by your cover. They judge a book by its cover. They don't get to know you. If they got to know you, they would know the Virgo that I know and the Virgo that I read for. You are priceless. You are a priceless work of art. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are intelligent. You are kind. All of the above. You're special. You're unique. What more do you want me to say, Virgo? Stand up for yourself, because you will be protected. Your angels will come in and do the rest. You say what you need to say, your angels got the rest, okay? For some of you, it's like you're waiting for other people to stand up for you when they're not going to. Someone may, someone might, but it won't really matter, because the bully or the person, whoever this is that you need to stand up to, or maybe this is you standing up to yourself, but it's like that thing or that entity, that energy will constantly keep doing this because they know that it affects you. They know that they can continue to do it because they know that you won't stand up for yourself. They know that you won't change. They know that you won't do anything about it. But as soon as you stand up for yourself, as soon as you call them out, as soon as you address their issues, as soon as you address their past, as soon as you stand up for yourself, say what you need to say, it's like, oh. And at first, they might be really petty. And at first, they might be like, whatever, this, that, and the third. But eventually, they'll learn. Eventually, they'll integrate it, they'll internalize it, and they'll realize that Virgo was in the right the whole time. Because Virgo, you're very, very spot on. You're accurate, okay? Your downloads, your intuition, your gut feelings, accurate. So stand up for yourself, okay? It'll lead you to your happiness. It will lead you to your abundance. It will lead you to this bliss, this joy energy. You'll feel much better once you get it off your chest, okay? And then it initiates this new phase, this new cycle, this new chapter. This new world opens up for you, where you start to feel more calm. You start to be able to embrace any conflict or any confrontation that comes your way because you know how to handle it. And you know how to handle it with ease, okay? Practice makes perfect. And some of you, it's like you keep practicing your skill, you keep practicing your work, and yeah, you're great at work. Yeah, you're great at your job. Maybe that's another reason that they're insecure, because they aren't as good as you, because they aren't as talented as you, because they can't do it like you. Can't do it like my Virgos, that's right. But you don't have to worry about them. And you don't have to keep trying to make yourself better at this craft or this skill to get people to notice you, to get people to recognize you. All you have to do is speak up for yourself. Your talent speaks for itself, but you're not speaking for yourself, is what I'm getting for some of you. So Spirit's really guiding you to speak up for yourself. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. And some people will be so proud of you for speaking up for yourself. And you'll inspire so many other people to speak up for themselves too, and to stand up for themselves. Because you are an inspiration, Virgo. I keep getting that. And then we have the Page of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Cups. Some of you are like hesitating to speak up for yourself because you don't want to cross God, or you don't want to go off some kind of a path, but God, the divine, the universe, the Most High, whatever you believe in, is not a pushover and does not expect you to be a pushover. You don't have to always be love and light. You don't have to be mean and hateful, but you do deserve to speak your mind. You do deserve to say your truth. You do deserve to talk about the things that are bothering you, the people who are bullying you, the energies that are not serving you. You deserve to stand up to them. You deserve to be in a place of power, in a place of enlightenment, okay? All right. Yeah, you're not disappointing yourself. And I'm also getting something about your inner child being very proud of you, where you're at currently, but also very proud of you for speaking up for yourself. Because I feel like for some of you, maybe you grew up in an environment, or yeah, I'm getting something about you grew up in an environment where you couldn't really speak up for yourself, because every time you did, you were told not to speak, or you were told that you were wrong, or you were made to feel less than, or someone would snap on you, get angry, abusive, I don't know, sending you a lot of love. But now I feel like your inner child is very proud of who you have become, and your inner child is very proud of you when you stand up for yourself. So you're improving this connection that you have with yourself every time you stand up for yourself, and you're improving the connection you have with God every time you stand up for yourself. It's complete opposite of what you think is happening for someone. I know it's not for everyone, but for some of you, I get this feeling that you think that it's taking you off path. You think that it's making you this evil, hateful, nasty person, but that's just not true. It's balancing you, because you can't always be love and light. Sometimes you do have to stand up for yourself, okay? So please stand up for yourself. Please keep doing what you're doing. Open up that communication, open up that throat chakra. All right, it will lead you to where you want to go, okay? You will be protected and taken care of. And I'm going to leave you with this last little message that I channeled recently. And it has to do with people projecting their insecurities, their negativity onto you, whatever they're saying. And this happens to me a lot in my comment sections, because I know I'm triggering, I know I'm activating, I know I say things that make people think. And I know that my energy is just very like that. That's just who I am. I'm a light worker, I'm a truth bringer. I know who I am. I know who I am. And that triggers others who do not know who they are. But people like to say things because they're very comfortable with saying things behind a phone screen, or behind a camera, or whatever, in the safety of their own home, or the safety of not having a profile picture, not having a username, being able to have an alias. They're very comfortable in that. That's why I don't do that, because I don't need that. I'm comfortable in my skin, and I'm comfortable with who I am. I love Beyonce. That Renaissance album is fire. Fire. If you don't agree, that's okay, but I think it's fire. Anyway, why would I worry about someone who's projecting their insecurities and negativity onto me when they can't even say it to my face? Period. Because I guarantee you, these people who are talking about you, or spreading lies about you, or saying these dumb comments on the internet, if they were to see you in person, they would be amazed. They would be shocked. They would avoid you like the plague, because that's how important you are. That's how intelligent you are. That's how intimidating you are. And they want to bring you down. Don't bring me down. Period. Don't let them bring you down, Virgo. And do not worry about anybody who's projecting their insecurities and negativity onto you, because they wouldn't be able to say it to your face if they saw you. And that's powerful. Period. Your energy is sacred and deserves to be treated as such. So stand up for yourself when you feel like you are being wronged, or stand up for yourself when you feel like you need to stand up for yourself. Okay? That is what I have for you, Virgo. I'm sending you so much love. I hope that this message helped, gave you some activation, gave you some clarity, some inspiration, did what it needed to do. If you enjoyed this reading, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already, and if you'd like to tip, donate, or get a personal reading, information is in the description box below. That's it for me. Check out the other readings on the page. I'll see you next time. Bye.